Okay, start na po tayo mga kapatid. Tayo po ay manalangin. Dakila at makapangyarihan naming Diyos Ama na nasa kaitaasan ng mga langit. Hinihiling po namin, Panginoon, ang iyong banal na Espiritu na siyang magbigay sa amin ng kaalaman upang ang mga bagay na aming tatalakayin ay maging kabahagi ng aming buhay bilang iyong mga alagad. Maraming salamat sa iyong pagtugon itong aming panalangin sa pangalan ni Jesus. Amen. Okay, so sino na po ang handa na po mag-report? Sino bang naka-assign mag-report ngayon?
Ako, Dok. Hello, Dok.
Yes?
Ako po.
Okay, si Sir Glenn. So
Opo, Dok.
pagkatapos kay Sir Glenn, sino ang sunod?
Si Sir Jerry.
Si Sir
Ako po, Doc.
Jerry.
Yes,
Sunod
Doc.
kay Sir Jerry, ang sunod?
Celeste.
Sinong sunod kay Sir Jerry?
Celeste po.
Okay, so si
Romy.
Sir Romy. Okay. So, ibigay na natin ang
Yes, po.
panahon kay Sir Glenn. Sir Glenn.
Dok.
Okay. Okay, Sir Glenn, sa iyo na po ang panahon. Pasok.
Okay, pwede maka-host, Dok? Pwede ma-host? Co-host?
Co-host na po.
Oh, co-host na daw na.
Okay, co-host ka na raw po.
Hello, Dok.
Yes.
BS Dog. Pwede ko
Sige.
Hi sir, good evening. Paki-co-host po yung isang account ni Sir Glenn, yung BS Dave Glenn ay lumaktod po.
Di dyan na.
Pwede pong mag-chat, di ko po mahanap.
Sige po.
Pero pwede lang pong mag-share screen kahit hindi ko.
Pwede
Okay.
open po.
Open po ito. Ginagamit ko lang. Opo.
Okay, thank you po.
Okay. Madungog ra ko ninyo. Hello?
Okay, Sir Glenn. Okay, Sir Glenn.
Oh, sige. Okay. Let's pray muna. Mahal naming Panginoon, Diyos Padre Celestial, God the Father, Lord, please help me to explain what my assignment about yung binigay sa akin ni Dr. Raja. Please bless all.
Wala pong internet.
Hello? Nawala ang internet. Oh, nibalik na. It is essential to recognize that failure does not have to be a negative experience. How many times have you failed? In the book, he shares his vast experience of turning failure into a friend and finally achieving the success he had failed to reach for years. Here are the three metaphors we can use to drive the point that failures is necessary and valuable. Number one, failure is like a navigating a maze. Teaches what does not work and leads to a new beginning. It is like a sculpting tool, fueling curiosity to discover the inside. It is a filter out people who do not have enough resolve and rewards those who do. Kini usa ka proseso nga makapahimo kanimo nga mas maayong tao ug hinungdanon nga hinumduman nga ang kapakyasan usa kahiman alang sa pagtubo ug sa pagbagto. Number two, failure is like a sculpting tool. Michelangelo once said, everything block of the stone has a statue inside, and it is the sculpture task to discover it. Ang matag kapakyasan makapauswag sa atong mga kahanas ug samtang hinay-hinay natong nadiskubre ang problema na diskubrihan usab nato ang mas maayong kahanas sa atong kaugalingon pagkatahon. Each time you get angry and how difficult accomplishing your goal, it's remind yourself that is a true which you'll gain the right to your success. If all were given to you when you ask, you wouldn't not appreciate it and would become a person who know how to be handled such a reward. Not less proceed to the number three, failure is a filter. Difficult goals often requires patience and persistence as they often filter out those who lack resolve. Failure can be blessing, ensuring a long, hard process that improves you. People who have faced failures can be build successful business, enjoy their success for decades, treating symptoms rather than eliminating the root causes. Now, let's proceed to the 7 types of failures. Number one, failure you could not prevent. Number two, failure due to unrealistic expectation. Number three, failure due to lack of focus. Number four, fear-driven failure. Number five, failure due to self-sabotage. Number six, failure due to impatient. Number seven, failure due to self-licensing. The first common type of failure is one of that cannot prevent. In contrast to other failures, as the name implies, you usually cannot prevent them. Fortunately, there's a lot you can do to handle it better. Number one, accept what cannot be changed. Deliberately introducing uncomfortable changes, not resisting your emotion or venting or denial only worsen things, and reminding yourself that some items are not up to you. It should become source of comfort for you to become, or for you to, because the matter is settled and you're free to move on. Number 2, practice misfortunate. Envisioning adverse event of creating uncomfortable circumstances is an excellent way to increase your control over your emotion, because it is one of the few things you control. Number 3, everything is temporary. And embracing this philosophy can be help you in 2 ways. You stop taking things for granted, put in more effort to maintain them, and get better and handling blows. After all, everything is temporary and so in pain. Number 4, do the second common type of failure is failure due to unrealistic experience. Some people get stuck in a cycle in which they set unreasonable expectation, fail, try again, and fail again due to being unrealistic with that they can accomplish. To prevent this failure from happening, make it sure to do proper research before setting a goal. Ignorance leads to realistic expectation, which leads to failure. Be particularly careful when you are a newbie. Assume you achieve average result and focus on proven strategies instead of seeking magic pills. Number 2, be open to changing your approach. If your current strategy is not working, and be stubborn when your ineffective system does not magically make it work. Number 3, accept that things really go and plan. It might take you longer to reach your goal than you like, and you'll probably overestimate what you can achieve quickly. Be patient. The third common type of failure is caused by a lack of focus. Whenever you spread your attention over to many different goals, you hinder your performance. This will likely lead to rapid failure, because it is impossible to reach key goals without sacrificing less significant objective. So necesita sacrifice. Go forward to avoid this type of failure. Make it sure to prioritize big goals. Wow. Prioritize big goals and dedicate most of your energy to them. Realize that you cannot have your cake and eat it. So limiting your focus is necessary for success. Number 2, embrace boredom and stick to the thing that work well for you, even if they are no longer as exciting as initially. Focus on the essence of the goal you want to reach. Open, you can pinpoint just one essential action that will make every other effort easier and unnecessary or unnecessary. Failure driven by fear is one of the most common reasons why people fail to act on their goals or give up prematurely. There are few different causes of fear. So let's discuss them one by one. Fear of unknown. People often want to feel due to the fear of the unknown, which can lead
Sir
to
Glenn, Sir
their
Glenn,
current job. Sir,
Sir
yes,
Glenn.
yes.
Parang ang sayo ay chapter 1 lang eh.
Chapter 1 at saka chapter 2, Doc.
Chapter 1 at saka chapter 2.
Opo.
Ah,
Oh,
so
malapit na.
nasa chapter 2 ka lang ngayon.
Oo, sinamari ko lahat. So, proceed ako, Doc.
Sa chapter 2.
Opo.
Okay.
There are
So,
few.
ang sa'yo ay 1 and 2 pala, chapter 1 and 2.
Opo.
Sige.
Sige. There are few different causes of fear. So let's discuss them only by one. Fear. People's often what to feel due to fear of the unknown, which can lead to sticking to their current job or setting life-changing goals to overcome this, stretching your comfort zone and resisting the temptation to default to security is essential. Embracing the fear of the unknown as a learning opportunity can help you grow and overcome fears, and it is a natural part of life. Number 2, fear of rejection can lead to failure in various situations, such as not approaching attractive people or trying to make sell. Overcoming this fear crucial for achieving most goals. When dealing with a fear of the unknown and a fear of rejection, the only way to prevent that is expose yourself to difficult and uncomfortable situation. It's which you face the unknown or impossible rejection. The more open you do it, the more comfortable you get with it. Soon you learn how to act despite those unpleasant emotions of discomfort, and fear will cease to be paralyzing factor in your life. And then,
Sir Glenn,
yes, Doc.
mas maganda siguro, okay na yung kasi mauulit pa rin ng mga reporters yung report mo pagdating sa
Okay.
okay na po yung mga
Okay.
na-report mo
Thank you.
chapter 1 at saka sa chapter 2.
Opo, Doc.
Okay. So, meron po bang gusto magtanong?
Parang wala na magtanong about sa hermano.
Wala na lang si Glenn.
So, what is your definition of failure, Sir Glenn?
Failure means failure ka.
Ano sa'yo, sa personal mo, paano mo i-define ang failure? Yung personal mo.
Akin, yung failure, move lang, move, hanggang ma-success. Oo. Para ma-success yung tao, kasi ma-failure man
Bisaya
tayo.
mo na lang para ma-express mo. Bisaya mo na lang para hindi ka mahirapan mag-express sa Tagalog.
Kita, ma-failure man yun ta. So, padayon lang hangtod maabot na to ang goal, ma-achieve na to ang goal, success. Padayon, hangtod maabot ang success. Kanara. Kay ang tao, ma-failure man yun. Permero, ikaduha, ikatulo, pero padayon, hangtod maabot ang success nga gihatag nga goal. Focus on reaching your goal and do it step by step. Isa-isa hangtod maabot ang goal. Hangtod ma-achieve ang goal. Hangtod nga dili ka ma-failure. Kanara.
Okay, so pasalamatan natin si Sir Glenn sa kanyang report. At sino ang kasunod sa kanya? Si
Si Sir J.
Mr.
Sir,
Faustino, Doc.
Sir Jerry sa
Yes, Doc.
chapter.
Chapter 2 yata.
Okay, chapter 2.
Opo.
Okay, so proceed with chapter 2.
Okay, thank you, Doc. I will share my screen. Nakikita na yung screen ko.
Hindi pa naka-slide.
Okay, I will make it slide. Okay. Okay, good evening everyone. Maayong gabi sa Visayas ug Mindanao. And muy buenas
Magandang
noches
gabi.
namiyo mga hermano y hermana. Okay. This evening I will be I will be reporting on dealing with a failure you couldn't prevent. Is there anything you can do to prepare yourself for a negative event that you can prevent or to recover from it more happening? Supposedly, I may give you the chance to answer, but time would prevent us. So this would be answered by your own. No? It is said that fail is the first attempt in learning. It is always said that we cannot succeed unless we undergo or undergone failure. There is an anecdote about Thomas Edison, who invented the incandescent lamp. Accordingly, he tried 99 times. He failed 99 times before he succeeded on his 100th. And it was asked, what did you feel when you failed 99 times before you succeeded in lighting the incandescent lamp? Do you know how Thomas Edison answered? Accordingly, he said, no, I have not failed 99 times, but instead I have learned 99 times on how things work. So Thomas Edison does not accept failure. Once he failed for us, but to him, it is another opportunity. So, what are the common and faithful examples of failure? Losing a job due to the company cutting costs. We cannot deny nowadays there are many companies are losing due to economic failure. So consequently, naturally, employees would be losing jobs. So ano ang mararamdaman kapag isa ka sa mga empleyado na wala ng trabaho, no? It's painful. Experiencing career setbacks. Nasa tugatog ka na ng success, tapos bigla lang mahulog ka. Like the news last week when there was a lawyer who recently passed the bar exam, but later on she was with the lawless elements and an encounter with the military. She died. Interviewing his father or her father, sabi ng ama, napakasayang. Nasa taas na siya ng tugatog ng kanyang karir. Bigla lang nawala, namatay. So experiencing career setbacks. Getting fired with no prior notice. Nagtatrabaho ka, bigla ka na lang sasabihin na bukas, ngayon kunin mo na yung sweldo mo, bukas wag ka nang babalik. Napakasakit yun, no? Breaking up of a relationship or being cheated on. So sa mga dalaga at saka binata, yun ang sabi nila, walang forever. With these examples of failure can be painful, it's important to remember that failure is a natural part of the human experience. So I would like to underscore this one. A natural part of the human experience. It's an opportunity for growth. So when you experience failure, there is a door of opportunity for growth, learning, and resilience. Yun ang ating lesson, di ba? About resilience. Individuals can untimely emerge stronger, more compassionate, and better equipped to handle future challenges. So what a beautiful motivation. If ever we face failure, don't lose heart because it is an opportunity for growth. And we are built to be more compassionate. According to the philosophy of Stoicism, it is an ancient Greek school of philosophy that proposes several fundamental principles to live by. Failure, or accordingly, it is based on the concept that peace of mind comes from focusing on what you can control instead of wasting your energy that you cannot change. So let us have always in our concept that this peace of mind comes from focusing on what we can control. But there are things that sometimes we can not control. So when we experience failure that we cannot prevent, accordingly, it is said here that number one, we have to accept what can't be changed. May mga bagay talaga sa mundong ito, sa buhay natin na hindi natin change. We cannot change. Like natural disasters. Bigla na lang earthquake, baha, calamities, fire. It's beyond our control. So we have to accept. Loss of a loved one. Lahat tayo mamamatay. Ang sabi lang, sino ang mauuna, no? So natural that we will pass only once in this world. Terminal illness, masaya ang buhay mo, masaya ang pamilya mo, tapos bigla na lang na ma-diagnose, may terminal illness ka. You cannot change that unless God will hear your prayer, will extend your life. There are things also that we can't change. Failure in our past. We have past mistakes that the consequences we are now reaping. So we have to accept. Aging, ito na yung tumatanda tayo, no? So, kahit may kasabihan na kalabaw lang ang, tama ba yun? Kalabaw pala ang hindi tumatanda. Tayo pala ay tumatanda. So, we can accept that we cannot change. In all these situations, acceptance does not mean resignation or giving up. It means acknowledging the reality of the circumstances and finding ways to move forward positively, whether through personal growth, resilience, or contributing to positive change in the world. Next, we have practice misfortune. Imagining yourself or actually putting yourself in a situation that mimics a possible negative event. You can practice your reaction to it. if you can help you build the mental resilience to handle such circumstances in the future. So may mga panahon pala na we have to imagine na ito ang mangyayari sa atin. Tapos negatibo na mga pangyayari sa buhay natin. Tapos we have to practice kung paano tayo mag-react. We have to plan what are the options we will do if ever these negative events will happen to us. So it can help us build the mental resilience. Makatulong pala ito sa atin kung paano tayo mag-handle if ever magiging totoo yung mga circumstances. Tulad ng isa kang teacher, tapos noong 1990s ka pa na-hire. Now, nowadays, we are in the ICT world. So, whereas sa mga yung mahilig talagang mag-study ng computer, madali lang sila maka-adapt. Pero makaramihan sa mga matatanda, wala nang interest. So, magiging alien sila, no? So, practice misfortune. Tulad ng bus conductor. In-interview ko minsan yung bus conductor, before pala sila ma-hire, sasakay pala sila ng isang bus na parang it seems that it is running, but it is also like a ship that is tossed and thrown by the waves. Then they will practice there, they will adapt themselves to issue tickets while their body is moving, shaking. So that is adaptation. All of us have undergone pathfinding or scouting. So sa bahay natin, maganda yung tulog natin, sarap yung pagkain natin. But why we undergo such activities? Doon tayo matutulog sa ating tent, no? It is just to train ourselves that we have to practice misfortune. 3 years back, when we travel going to Digos, bago lang nangyari yung earthquake doon, yung mga magagandang bahay nasira. So yung mga well-to-do families, doon pa rin nakatira pero nakatent sila. So siguro ang iba sa kanila, na-assimilate yun, na-practice yun, pero yung iba magbabago talaga, no? Kasi hindi sila sanay. And the last one is, everything is temporary. So in this life, we have to remember that everything is temporary. According to Stoics, they understand that everything in life is temporary, including relationships. This practice will help us to stop taking people for granted. Remember, life is so fragile. So this reminds us once again that we have to be serious in our relationship with God, relationship with our brothers and sisters, with our families. Minsan, pag nandyan sila, we take it for granted, no? Mula bayra ta sa ilaha at agi-agian ra nato. Unya wa ta kabalo, hindi natin nalalaman kinabukasan or sa makalawa. Wala na pala, no? So we have to put in our mind that everything is temporary. Everything is temporary, like our partner, our business, our health, even our necessities, hot running water or cold water, electricity. Pag walang electricity, reklamo tayo kasi mainit. A comfortable bed to sleep on, or even gadgets. So those are temporary. So for quick recap on the things that I have presented this evening, that failure that we cannot prevent is this: when something is beyond your control, you need to accept it and move on. Then practice acceptance by deliberately introducing uncomfortable changes. And while we often can control what happens, we always control our emotions. So emotion is very necessary. How to control our emotion. Then everything is temporary. So stop taking things for granted, or I should mean stop taking relationships for granted. To close, I would like to share with you Psalm 37 verse 24. A promise in the Holy Book. Though he may stumble, he will not fall, for the Lord upholds with his hand. Thank you for listening. Thank you also for the opportunity, Doc Raja. Yan lang po.
Okay, so thank you very much. Meron mo bang question, mga kapatid? Sino po may question? Kung wala na pong question, let's go to the next reporter. Sino ba yung next reporter?
Yes po, ako na po. Teka muna.
Oh, sige po, go ahead.
Magandang gabi po. Ako na po. Coach Rey. Teka muna.
Sige po.
Okay. Sige, magandang gabi po sa lahat. Lalo na sa ating Coach Rey, sa lahat ng kaklase ngayong gabi. Ito ay po ay chapter 3 from the book Failure to Success. So, this is our reference book for the entire maybe subject. And kita na ba po yung presentation ko po? Ika.
Yes po.
Okay. So, ulit magandang gabi po sa lahat. Ito po yung reference material natin from the main book From Failure to Success. So, I'm dealing with chapter 3, dealing with the failure due to unrealistic expectations. Maraming salamat, Sir Glenn, yung binigay mo na yung yung kabuuan, yung side view ng topic ko, yung para yung summary. So, this chapter will tell us why there is such a failure because of expectation that is not real. Or that's why that is what we call unrealistic. If you will delete the letter U and N, that will result to realistic expectation. Meaning, if you will just reverse restate this chapter, the name of the chapter dealing with the failure, it can be a success. If you will have a realistic expectations, success will be sure will come. Teka. So, according to Professor and Psychologist Janet Polivier, ito po siya nagbigay ng sinasabi niya na yung tao raw ay mag-behave logically when again and again they try to introduce change in their life despite previous failures. Ibig sabihin, kahit ilang beses niya ginawa yung mga paraan paano mag-change sa their lives despite the failures that he had experienced, is still going on. So there's something to be done. Okay. That is what we call false hope syndrome. So maraming individuals, sabi nga ni Sir Glenn kanina, ay na-stuck dito sa isang cycle ng life that they have their unrealistic expectations in accomplishing their goals. They have set their goals, but they just use the same strategy from now and until the end. It's still the same strategy. That's why they tend to be wrong about the speed, the amount, and the age, and the consequences of their attempts. So they try. Pag nag-try sila, sinubukan nila, nag-fail, nag-brood over it, para bang isang inahin, nag-brood ng eggs, then process it and try again. But with the same unrealistic expectations, meaning, if you have tried many times but still you produce failure, so if you will do that, for sure guarantees it another failure if you keep on repeating what is not giving you success. For example, I cite an example, there's a certain person named Bob. Bob wants to lose 50 pounds as quickly as possible. So ito na si Bob. He sets a goal to burn excess fat within 3 months. Okay, we will make mathematical computation. In 1 month, there are 4 weeks. So in 3 months, meaning 4 weeks times 3 months, that will be 12 weeks. If the goal is to lose 50 pounds, so he has that weekly goal of 50 pounds divided by 12 weeks, he will have to lose at least 4.17 pounds per week. So that is her goal. For the next 3 months, he want to lose 50 pounds. He tried a new diet and he read about it. It seems to him, madali lang to. Madali lang pala to mag-lose ng weight. Sinubukan niya po. Pero ano pong resulta? Ang result po ay he steps on the sa weight scale 2 weeks later at nakita niya instead of 8.34 pounds, he lost only 14 pounds. Let us go back to his goal. His goal is 4.17 pounds per week times 2 weeks. That is 2 weeks after he set that goal. He should have lost at 8.34 pounds, but he only got 4 pounds, meaning he is short of 4.34 pounds. So there is really a little difference in his appearance. Hindi siya din pong payat. So he was really frustrated of the slow pace. Then yung restrictive diet niya, na-crash yung diet niya, para bang iniwanan yung diet, he go on again for a fast food chain for an entire week. Bumalik siya sa dati niyang ginagawa, kumakain. Then a month pass later, isang buwan, na-realize ni Bob, kailangan talaga kong mag-lose weight pala. Malaki pa rin ako. So at this time, he assures himself. So he just tried hard enough with his previous attempt. Ganun pa rin yung ginagawa niya nung una. He picks a new popular diet. This one, sabi niya, okay na to. And he starts again and again. 3 weeks later, makikita mo si Bob, ando na sa mga mall, nag-shopping sa ang shopping cart niya puno-puno ng junk foods that he can even barely push that cart to the counter. So parang wala ring nagawa. So muna, this process repeats over and over. Yan talaga ang ginagawa ni Bob. At siguro hindi lang si Bob, karamihan din sa atin ang ginagawa natin to. So after its failure, the same. Ang anong nagawa ni Bob, he rejects the notion that this approach is flawed. Ito talaga ang isang problema natin because we think that what we are doing is not right. It's okay. But pero hindi siya sumubok ng ibang paraan. Tingnan niya na yung wrong pala yung diet niya. So he never questions. Maybe sabi niya it's just about little adjustments. That's why kaya pala nag-fail siya. So instead of focusing to another sustainable results, nga maging permanente sana ang resulta. So yun ang nangyari. Kaya as Janet Pulibi says in his paper, those who succeed on their 6th attempt succeed by using once again the same strategy that failed on the previous 5 attempts. Meaning after 5 attempts, he again made another 6 attempts, but still the same strategy. What he has done in the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th attempts, then for sure he will not really have reached his goal. So although those who succeed in the 6th attempt, yung nag-succeed sa 6th attempt, they become successful because they have adjusted their strategy to make it more realistic and therefore likely to succeed. So meaning mga kapatid, pag meron tayong ginagawa, meron tayong goal at hindi natin na reach yung goal natin, hindi po natin na-realize, it's time to think it over. Think it through whether what you are doing is really leading you to the success that involves the strategies and other things to be done in order to reach your goal. So sabi dito, kung repeatedly we fail the same goal, it's because you set unrealistic expectation and are stuck in the false hope loop. So parang nasa ilalim tayo ng isang box na gumagawa ka ng mga expectation mo but hindi ito posibleng magawa. Kaya yan ang resulta bakit mayroong failure. Meaning, you are hard to change. So here are three principles. Meron tayong tatlong principle. Ito ay binigay na ni Sir Glenn kanina in changing impossible goals. Okay. So one, yung sabi ni Sir Glenn kanina, you do proper research. Okay. So dito, sabi nga ni Sir Glenn kanina, yung pagka-ignorante natin, yung pagka-ignorante sa ating ginagawa, sa ating gagawin pa, ay isang culprit ng false hope syndrome. Tulad nga na yung mangliligaw ka ng isang magandang dalaga at kung tingnan mo ka ang sarili mo, paragang positibo ka, pero yung paraan mo, paano mo siya liniligawan, ay parang old tradition. So, but still you are hoping that someday soon you can get her heart. Maya ngayon sabi dito, a person who wants to make positive change in their life will exhibit over-excitement and as readiness to start as quickly as possible, usually at the expense of doing proper research. So, you know, the fact will tell us that if you will immediately jump into something that you did not make clear research or proper research, should I say, for sure, you will still get a failure result. So, to avoid this unrealistic expectation, ito, parang maano tayo ng unrealistic expectation, meron tayong gawin. So, make sure that ginagawa natin ang careful research or the feasibility of your goals. O kami sa opisina, gumagawa kami ng project feasibility study, whether this project will really give us the rate of economic return, the economic goals. So maybe Bob can realize, can you really lose 10 pounds a week? Ating tanong si Bob, can you really lose that one? Does your average entrepreneur build a six-figure business just in 6 months? Has any world-class performer become one after mere a year of training? Yung mga tanong ng ganitong tanong ay dapat pag-isipan. Talagang magpapayat ako within just 1 week or just 2 weeks o katulad dito. So ito yung isang mga tanong na dapat bigyan natin ng pansin. So that's why before if you have really, when you close your mind to alternatives process, sabi dito, if you close the door of another approaches, you still be stuck in the failure of loop. Nasa loob ka rin ng loop ng failure. Forever na yon. Pag walang paradigm shift, walang change of mind. Sabi dito, it's just like trying to dig a metro tunnel with a trowel. So, how can you dig the tunnel using that small instrument? You won't accomplish it in your lifetime. So, therefore, if you want to go to a metro tunnel, a big tunnel to be made, you need a professional machinery, not more energy to dig with a trowel. So that's it mga kapatid, ang isang mga pamaraan. So ikatatlo, ano ba to? You have to, bumalik. Ikatatlong paraan dito is, bumalik ata. Okay, kalawang pala yung be open to changing your approach, yung sinasabi ko na kanina. Yung ikatatlo, accept the things that really go as planned. So, ibig sabihin dito mga kapatid, it might be siguro mataas-taas na panahon nga makamit mo yung goal mo, but you'll probably overestimate what you can achieve in a short period of time. So therefore, this is the saying that be patient. Ito talaga yung kailangan natin, pasensya. If you will really be patient enough, sabi ni Peter, it's if I had to name my superpower, it would be persistence or grit. Just as not giving up even when everyone is telling me that it isn't going to work. Tulad ng ginagawa natin sa pag-aaral natin dito, sabi ng iba, Rumi, busy ka na, marami kang trabaho, ba't sumasali ka pa dyan? Kaya po ba yan? So, that's one of the challenges we are facing, anything we want to achieve in life. But if you have realistic failure, for sure, with God's grace and God's help, you can change your ways with God's direction. And that will be the antidote of failure to have that we call hitting the right or the realistic goals in life, not the more than what you cannot do. So just simple, just a little goal for a day, another little for a day until big goals will be achieved. So ladies and gentlemen, mga kapatid, mga professors, magandang salamat po. Magandang gabi po sa pagkikinig sa presentation ko ito ngayong gabi. Salamat po. God bless us all. Hello.
Alright, meron pa bang question mga
Yan na po,
kapatid?
Sir Coach, yun na po.
Wala na pong question? Parang wala na mga question, ano? So ang ating time is for 6 minutes before we end. So, kayo po ba ay na-bless ng mga ideas na na-share ng author at ng ating mga reporters sa gabing ito?
Yes po.
Yes po, we
Sobrang
learn.
So, handa na po ba kayo sa quiz?
Hindi.
Are you ready for a quiz? So kung hindi kayo ready, sa sunod na lang tayo mag-quiz. Okay, ang quiz natin ay kung ano ang ating diniscuss dito sa first 3 chapters. Then after sa quiz, ay tayo po ay pupunta sa sunod na set of reporters. Okay, so napakaganda po no ng mga isinulat ng author sa first chapter, ano ang paborito nyong sabihin na lang natin linya? Could you cite the favorite line doon sa yung nagustuhan ninyong linya sa first chapter? Or sabihin natin mga steps how to overcome. Ano ang gustong-gusto nyo doon?
Accept we
First
cannot
chapter.
change. Accept what we can change.
Okay, maganda, no? Accept that we cannot change. Okay, di ba may prayer po yan mga kapatid? May naalala po ba kayong prayer na kahawig dyan sa sinabi ng author? Ang prayer ni St. Francis of Assisi. Mayroon po ba kayong naalala? Yung sabi
Give
niya,
me the
Lord,
serenity to accept the change. The things
ano
I
po?
cannot
Sige
change.
ma'am. Sige ma'am, ano yun?
I'm not sure if this is Lord, please help me to give me the serenity to accept the
Give me
things
the
which I cannot
courage to
change.
Okay. Give me the
accept the things I cannot
serenity.
change.
Ah.
The serenity. Yeah, tama.
For the things that
I cannot change.
you cannot change. Tama ba? Serenity to accept
Yes.
the things that I cannot change. And courage to what?
Tama nga ganun, Doc.
Oo. Tapos may sunod pa, courage to change the things.
Things
That I cannot change.
Tapos na yung isa eh. I cannot change. Give me the
Ayun.
serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Sunod, courage to change the things that I can. Ang kasunod, third line.
I can change. I can siguro.
And the wisdom to know the difference. Di ba? Ganda ng ano na poem na yun eh. No? Lord,
Yes.
grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Courage to change the things I can. And the wisdom to know the difference. Yan. Yan po ang pinaka-complete niya. As far as my memory is concerned. No, ang ganda. Tapos, ito yung pinakamatindi, yung practice the misfortune, no? Practice ka. So, sometimes, huwag nating pilitin na bumili talaga ng ng blue marlin. Magoroginamos po sa pinagsagba. O, vegetarian na gyud. O, bisag mga talbos-talbos lang. Para medyo nakapractice tayo og misfortune. Kasi butang tag lugar nga way vegetata, way veget chocolates.
Why BG meat?
O, maglagakaon tag okra lang. Marag lipay na kaita.
Oh.
Kay nakapractice mag misfortune. Pero wa tayo makapractice og misfortune. I think para sa akin this is new eh. No? Bago yan. No? Practice the misfortune. Tapos everything is temporary, yes. No? Sabi nila, failure is temporary. Okay. Yung naman po ay general knowledge na po yan. No? So, parang review lang po tayo. Okay, doon naman sa kay Sir Romy, dealing with a failure due to unrealistic expectations. Sahay mo ma-fail tanong kay kuan man, sobra kay tag mo, aabutan og goal ba? Pag nag-hit tayo ng goal,
Taas sa kay goal.
sobrang atra kaayo, no? Dili ay abotable. So, umatag pa sa akong amigo, dili abotable. Di maabot kay sobra ra kataas. Sunod, usahay ang atong mga leaders taasa. Okay. So, sakaling taas ang goal, ay meron mga paraan, no? Taas, unrealistic expectations. Research, no? Tapos changing the approach. Then, accept the things that really go as planned. No? Kaya mga gandang mga approaches. So thank you very much, guys.
Welcome, Coach Rey.
Hinaot pa, I hope na ito pong mga bagay natin pinag-aralan ay makatulong sa atin to develop spiritual resilience. At least equipped po tayo, we have the tools. Psychologically, we are equipped to meet all these challenges in life. Very much applicable sa ating spiritual experience, no? So, ito ay makakatulong sa atin para sa Bisaya, alimahon nato ang atong mga kaugalingon. Sa Tagalog,
Tama.
pag ano bang alimas Tagalog, no? Yung makalimutan na mag-ship-ship. Mag-ship-ship ko og salita, makalimot ko sa usa.
Alagaan?
Yung ano ba?
Alaga.
Yan,
Alagaan
pag-alaga, yan, no, pag-alaga, no. Tayo'y makapag-alaga din sa ating mga sarili. No? At saka itong mga natututunan natin, makakatulong din ito para tayo po ay maging coach, no? Success coach sa mga ah, sa mga nakakaranas ng kabiguan sa buhay. We can facilitate the rightly upang sila ay matuto. Dahil we have been there, no? Or ito po ay ating nadaanan. So, kung na-apply na natin ito, nagkaroon tayo ng failure, na-apply natin ito, sometime siguro nagkaroon tayo ng failure na yung hindi talaga napigilan at na-fail tayo at na naka-bounce back tayo because of these strategies, steps, how to get through. Pag meron tayong ma-meet ng mga tao na naging failure din sila, ay ma-encourage sila. Kaya ang book ko, yung first book ko na na-publish noong 2008, deals with failure and success. So, halos parehas lang ang aming isinulat dito sa author na ito. In-emphasize ko rin dito doon na ang failure is temporary. In-emphasize ko sa book ko na failure is one's inability to achieve a goal. So, halos parehas lang kami ng approach. Magkaiba lang yung aming expressions. At yung aklat ko rin na ay marami din na inspire sa aklat. At mayroon pa ngang nag-testimony, sabi ko dati dito, na I was able to get a copy of my book. Tapos sabi niya, nakatulong sa kanya sa panahon ng kanyang bankruptcy sa business. Sa kabasa-basa niya, na-inspire siya uli. Tapos, he was ignited. He got the courage to proceed, to go on with life. And he was able to bounce back. So, yun po. No? Pag tayo po nakakaranas at nakakaranas din tayo ng success, kung paano mapanagumpayan ang mga challenges, ay tayo po ay magiging epektibo din ng mga coach sa ating mga clients, lalo na sa atin bilang mga chaplains. No? So tuloy natin ang pag-aaral nito. Maganda ang aklat na ito. Yung book kasi ay na po yun, 2008 ay wala nang mayroon akong isang kopya na nabagyuhan pa. Yung isang natirang copy, nabagyuhan pa. So, siguro kung mayroon mang copy niyan ay na maganda yung sa library na lang siguro ng MAMSI or library ng AUP. Okay, mga kapatid, thank you very much. And nandiyan na ba si Doc Arnel?
Wala pa po, Doc.
So kung siguro hindi naman papasok si Doc Arnel ngayon.
Doc, hello po.
Yes.
Bagong pasok po ako.
Welcome po, ma'am. Opo.
Pwede po kasi wala pa akong na-assign. Wala pang naka-assign sa akin na
Okay, so bibigyan kita ng assignment. Okay.
Sige po.
Sino pa yung mga bago dyan na wala pang assignment?
Ako po, Melrose Alcocero po.
Si
Melrose Alcocero po.
Melrose. Ayun ang bago. Isa lang po ba ang bago? Meron pa bang ibang
Bago po
bago?
siya po, bagong recruit ko yan po, Coach Rey.
Si Ma'am Melrose lang, no? Okay, Ma'am Melrose, ang topic mo ay ano po? Tingnan natin. Ang topic mo ay chapter 15.
Sige po.
Okay, chapter 15. Alam mo kung anong gagawin mo sa chapter 15? Chapter
Wala.
14 pala. Chapter 14.
Opo.
Ay gawin na natin chapter 14 and 15. Okay ka lang?
Opo.
Dalawang chapter kasi mga maiksi lang naman ito.
Opo. Saan ko po makuha ang yung po? Book.
Hindi mo ito makukuha, ma'am.
Saan ko makita?
Ano ito? Hindi mo ito makukuha. Paano ba?
Saan ko makita yung reference?
Ibibigay na lang pala ito sa iyo. Okay. Yung
Doc,
title
hindi
ko sa iyo, ma'am, ay Process the Failure. Then forgive yourself. Kaya mo ba? Kaya mo bang i-process ang failure?
Ako po?
Kaya mo bang i-process ang failure?
Sa akin?
Oo, at i-forgive yung sarili mo?
Opo.
Okay, yun ang yun ang assignment mo. Chapter 14 and chapter 15.
So, saan po
Kaibigan na bawa tayo?
sa Messenger po?
Na-add ka na ba sa Messenger? Nandoon ka na sa MS Dev?
Wait lang. Ano pa lang ito? Parang wala pa po.
Kung wala pa, ay i-add ka ni si Romy.
Sige po.
Si Romy. I-add mo si Ma'am Melrose, no? Kasi hindi na pa naman kita kaibigan, Hindi pa kita friend, kaya hindi pa kita ma-add.
Opo.
Wala
Kung
mag-add, sir,
friend na sana kita, ay ma-add na po kita. Hindi pa naman kita friend.
Opo.
Ayaw mo naman siguro ako maging friend.
Si Sir Romy po.
Okay. Pag na-add ka na, padalhan kita ng aklat.
Opo, sige po.
May bayad po ito, ma'am.
Opo,
100 po.
opo.
Pero ngayong gabi libre. Oh. O pag na-add ka ni si Rumi ngayong gabi, libre na lang po. Pero pag bukas pa ay magbabayad ka na ng 100.
Na-add na po.
Sige.
Ano?
I-add kita ngayon. Ngayon, Milros, para malibre ka.
Opo. Salamat.
Kaka-enroll lang kasi na pa si Coach Ray.
Okay, just kidding. Okay, so guys, thank you very much and see you next time. And I will dismiss early.
Thank you po.
If you have questions, no? Kahit hindi niyo chapter assignment, basahin niyo mga kapatid. Maganda po talaga yung aklat eh.
Opo.
Okay, meron din niyo kung ayun sinabi kong aklat. Ayun, my first book actually was ang title ng aklat ko is ayun po talagang dream book ko talaga yun, no? Na-publish noong 2008. Kaya lang ubos na. At saka na-revise ko na rin po yun at saka may bagong revision o may mga bagong version yun. In-incorporate ko sa aklat ko nung pinapublish noong 2019. So, ngayon po ay ginagawa kong application at i-release ko rin yun para sa atin ng mga estudyante when the app is finished. Ang title lang naman ay simple lang, you can achieve your dreams. You can achieve your dreams. Halos parehas lang ng aklat na ito eh. Sige guys. Okay. Sino bang pwedeng mag-close ng ating klase? Si